that kind.
Welcome back to Dat Game. I'm Shades, and today we're... Go away!
I'm thirsty!
I'll put a bowl of water outside, just fuck off!
Okay, I'll go find a tree to pee on.
Fuck. Anyway, it's time to dive once again into my collection of games with sex appeal. And this game just jumped out at me. Portal Runner. Though to be real, it's the US cover of Portal Runner that's more sexy. Really shows them curves and crevices.
God damn, I'm fucking soaked!
What now? I'm trying to do a review here.
Oh, so sorry to stop by and tell you about some hentai I found. Jeez!
Can you do me a favour? Can you take some water out to Dodgy Dave out there? He keeps knocking on the window like a stray cat.
Sure, if you met the other night we played chicken and you think I'm a good kisser.
Sure. What? Portal Runner, would you believe, is from the Army Men series. Yeah, it is. It's a spin-off, but it's still very close to the Army Men games. It even has Sarge in this. But if you pick this up on the shelf, you probably wouldn't have known. It looks like a Barbie Tomb Raider knockoff. So the story goes that the general of the Tan Army, who was captured by the Green Army and Sarge's heroes, is being watched by Bridget Buell through some magic mirror, and decides she's thirsty for some Sarge dick, so she decides to kidnap Sarge and take out Vicky. What a weird thing to do to take Army Men, a series of games about combat and military operations, and then to turn it into Portal Runner, the bold and beautiful of Lara Croft games. So anyway, Vicky gets a dinosaur egg. Oh, okay. And is told that she has the scoop of a lifetime and heads to a portal. But she gets trapped inside, thus her racing back to save Sarge through running portals. We're not even 5 minutes into this game. We're not even 5 minutes. There is so much to unpack in this game. I mean, anybody, any teenager growing up, they would have been like, man, I would have been real fucking thirsty for this fucking game. And then you see this, and you're like, oh, okay. Okay. Let's give it a chance. It's a sexy chick in an adventure game. Not since Lara Croft have I encountered such a combo. I mean, there was probs many before, but that's for another day when I'm not so strung up on the daytime soap that is Portal Runner. Booting up the game, I head straight to the bio section to learn more about Vicky, the well-packed-chested adventurer. Her dad, and Merlin. Why the fuck is there a wizard from Where's Wally in this fucking game? Hold on a second there, Jimmy Bob, sir. I got an idea for a game. I may have just drunk a bottle of Ajax, but I've got an idea for a game. It is a tad odd. I know there are toys in the room, but it's so weird seeing the styles clash together like some sort of bootleg Toy Story. Bridget, though... hot damn, she can fucking kidnap me any fucking day of the week. I mean, look, Vicky, she's pretty fucking hot. Bridget, though, you know she's a freak in the fucking sack. So let's talk controls. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Vicky controls a bit better than the old Lara Croft games, but still has the tank control style of gameplay. Moving around, you collect crystals, which add to the completion bonus. For what? It doesn't matter. This was back when collecting things for nothing meant something. Scores in video games don't mean anything anymore. Remember back in the old days when you used to play the old blip blop games, you know, like the old bibble games? Those games meant something when you got a score. Nowadays, when you get a score, it means fucking bupkis. That's kind of what we did in Shady Lucar. I wanted to take time trial elements and reward the player, thus being no nut mode. That's why you can hear the moaning when you're doing the skidding, rather than the sound of screeching fucking tires. Vicky can hop up cliffs, vault up rocks, and use her bow. This bow has a few types of ammo, but we'll get to that after the chess world. Oh yeah. The chess world links the army world to the real world. Of course it fucking does. So the first real level is in the toy room. I'd say this will be as close as it gets to feeling like we're in a real toy room. The rest of the places we're just taking to other random worlds. Like each box takes you to a universe of that game. Let me in! Let me in! Before we even get to have some fun, Vicky's dad grounds her.
I haven't had a decent story in months.
You were in direct violation of my wishes, traipsing off on the front lines of a major battle.
You're going to rupture my spleen.
You could have got yourself killed.
Daddy, please.
This discussion is over, young lady.
I never understood the lore of these games. I mean, she's pink, right? So she's skin color, but the army men are green. But if she was a Barbie doll, wouldn't the Barbie doll be bigger than the army men? Because the army men are usually like this fucking big, whereas Barbie dolls are like this fucking big. So if she's this fucking big, why isn't she green? Who's fucking the army men? Who's making these skin babies? I know this isn't important, but I need fucking answers, man. Vicky heads to the dinosaur portal before her dad finds out. We're introduced to some more platforming, some explosive arrows and enemies which really don't pose a threat. The game itself isn't bad so far. It even has first person, which is kind of surprising. The graphics and style is kind of reminding me of Pandemonium for the PS1, mixed with a sort of Barbie and Tomb Raider style game, which is such an odd mix to say. It doesn't really have its own style. I mean, when you go to the dinosaur world, the dinosaurs are real, but the chess world, some of the pieces are chess pieces, but some of them are troops. The fucking lore of this game. I need to know if she fucks Sarge, will their baby be green or skin color? I need to know. Vicky, that's there's a right behind there, right behind you, Vicky. There's a.
You spoiled my shot.
Oh, she's fucking dead, son. How close through the law? So anyway, we're stranded in Dinosaur Land with a lion who tries to save our life, which fucking nobody mounts a fucking lion like that with that kind of leg arch in the prehistoric fucking period. She knows that she's a fucking horny cave woman. What is this head doing? So some of these segments we can use our new lion friend Leo to run around, jump and get across ravines. It's more like a free roam situation rather than a linear runner. I'm kind of shocked that this game has a mix of gameplay. Some levels have a time limit as well, like getting keys before the time runs out. I mean, it is slightly frustrating, but it's not that bad. Later you're presented with puzzles, kind of in the vein of Lost Vikings, trying to make sure that you get both yourself and Leo to the areas needed. I can't believe I'm comparing this game to games that I like.
Whew. Thanks, Leo. That's 2 I owe you. Okay, you're
No!
right.
Stop! Stop it! Stop! Stop! Vicky is a sight to look at. It may be crusty on the TV, but if this is all you had back then, you're pretty damn fucking lucky. She's strong and flaunts it all on her own. Your boy is happy. Goddamn, what I wouldn't give to be that fucking line in that fucking scene where she just fucking melts the damn thing. That fucking leg arch. Yeah. Meanwhile, Bridget is flirting with Sarge and ends up getting a love gun from the aliens to use on him. Oh, okay. The second world is a medieval area. A very bizarre area again, as the chessboard is still pieces, yet some of them are still knights. Here we meet Merlin and give him a wristy because the bastard's horny. Almost got you there, didn't I? In this world we get to play as Leo to rescue Vicky from being captured. It's really fucking weird. You play as a lion in an army men game. I just can't shake that as the main thought in my fucking head. There are only 3 worlds in this game though. Once you're out of medieval world, you head to space by level 19. It kind of rinses and repeats itself a lot. Like I said, it's not the worst game. It does, however, feel more like a late PS1 game than a PS2 game, that's for sure. I don't think the plot can keep me on track. It really does feel silly. Again, the game itself is average, but holy shit, the story is such a weird outing. Would you also believe that there was a Game Boy Advance version of this game? Yeah, let's take a quick look at that garbage. Nothing to write home about, looks like a discount Gangrene Shantae. It's a side-scroller kinda like Castlevania. Again, average. Tits on the cover, and this would have been in any boy's collection. But what gave this game the most traction was in 2005 when GamePro gave it a 2.5 out of 5. And the CEO of 3DO, Trip Hawkins, emailed GamePro to say that they shouldn't bite the hand that feeds them. He expected them to give a better review than that, considering he gave GamePro copies of their games, stating that reviews were about selling to consumers.
I mean, maybe at the end of the day, he learned his lesson. Well, I mean, slight bankruptcy, but I mean, they did make the Panasonic 3DO.
Side note, the Panasonic 3DO was known for sex games such as Naked Reunion, Channel Blonde, and sex.
Now, if you put a game like Portal Runner on the Panasonic 3DO and you had a scene where Vicky is getting fucking railed by a T-Rex in this current time period, I swear all kinds of freaks of nature would come out of the woodwork and buy the shit out of this game. But alas, it's too late for the time period.
Hey, I can get us a Panasonic 3DO. We can play some porn games if you want.
I would rather play Chicken with Terry again.
Fucking sicko! Alright, I'll get the shot glasses.
As always, I'm Shaves, and remember, you get what you paid for. Good. Did we really make it out? That explains the ulcers in my mouth, dude. Oh, you're a dirty cunt. Oh.
Welcome back to that game.
Press X, have a party.
Ghosts need to wear protection, or does their jizz just slide through?
The shit flow's amazing. Did I ask you?
I'm not a genie. I'm more like a maid.
And while you're at it, what did he have to say? This shit's quality.
Oh, it's magic.
I think we're in the thick of it.
Nice.
In a photo shoot to get the first piece of the mag.
That's what you get.